Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the... End zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself with that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A quick toss out right. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
49ers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
At the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers 3. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Rodgers with
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 33 yards that time. On first down, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out.
Now a rookie second-round pick. It's A.J. Dillon with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
In on the tackle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Packers 10, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that
is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Kittle, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time.
49ers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a Short carry for Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mark 42. Mark 42. Check. Check. Mark 42. Go. Here we go. Check the freebie. Check. 21. Here we go.
Another run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the 49ers have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 17.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down, San Francisco.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
49ers.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming, double up. Quick dash. Come. Check 50 now. Live. Line up. Check. Check. Hot. Joker.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On second down, it's Coleman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Savage on the tackle.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
21.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
San Francisco.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Niners 27, Packers 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Tonight's final score.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone.